Hello, Bulls. Hello, Bears. Welcome to another episode of Stock Rumors. Guys, I will teach you how to make money in the stock market. I will teach you the secret to make money in the stock market. And the sooner you apply this technique, the sooner you will start making money. Now, first, if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, I suggest that you do it now so that you can benefit from my videos. Now, let's go ahead and explain what I mean by the secret of making money in the stock market. I always like to use the example of the coin. Okay? It doesn't matter if you flip the coin and you get tails 20 times in a row. It doesn't matter. The next flip will still have a 50-50 chance. You flip the coin 20 times and 20 times in a row, you get tails. When you flip it again, you will still have the same 50-50 chance of probabilities. The same thing happens with the stock market. You could read charts, patterns. You could listen to reports, earnings reports. You could analyze the entire company. No one knows if the stock will go up or down. Why is that? Because what determines the direction of a company or a stock is the action of millions of people. Okay? It's mass psychology, and you cannot predict what the masses will do. Okay? Let me give you an example. Tesla, an amazing company, right? We've seen how the stock skyrocketed. Now, if you analyze the chart, if you analyze the trend, you could have said, well, it's going to continue to go up. It took a tweet from Elon Musk to plunge the stock, right? We saw it. Boom! More than $150 in a day. The stock dropped. Who could have predicted that? You could have analyzed companies in 2019. Okay? Companies like Apple. Okay? You see the stock going up year after year. It took a virus, boom, to drop the price of the stocks. Who could have predicted that? And we've seen it. We've seen earnings reports, right? We're waiting for the earnings, and the company reports amazing profits. Boom, and the stock drops. Why is that? No one really knows. Okay, it could be psychological. It could be anything. The stocks, the same as the coin, will always have a 50-50% chance. Now, I'm not saying that you should fight the trend. Okay, I'm not saying that you shouldn't analyze, right, some charts. But even if you do, okay, even if you do, you cannot predict what's going to happen tomorrow. We've seen anything, a news report that they came out with a vaccine, boom, stocks go up. The next day, boom, they go down. And we are rational creatures, right? We want to rationalize everything, and we want to find some pattern, right? That's something that CNBC does, right? They say, oh, the S&P is going up today because there was a meteor shower yesterday, right? They want to make sense of everything. But in reality, no one knows, right? We could guess, right? We could make some projections, but no one really knows. It's always 50-50% chance. It could go up or it could go down. Now, we've seen in the past couple of months, one of the steepest declines in the stocks and one of the biggest bounces in the stocks, right? 2020, due to the coronavirus. Now, you don't know how much the Fed is gonna pump, right? So you could analyze some charts, read some reports, some news, and the next day that you think the stock is gonna drop, it goes all the way up. And it doesn't make sense, and you try to make sense of it, right? Because we are rational creatures. We want to, what happened? We want to understand what happened. But let me tell you, you don't have to know what's going to happen. Okay? 50-50 chance. What you need to do, you need to have a system in play. You need to cut losses soon. Cut your losses. That's the number, the one part of the secret. Okay, forget about what the stock is gonna do tomorrow. You could choose a random company that you never heard of before, that you haven't analyzed. You just buy a few shares, a random company. Now, if the stock goes down, get rid of those shares. Cut your losses. And if the stock goes up, if the share price goes up, then you need to determine how much you want to make from that trade. Okay? I'm the one who cut losses, right? I determine ahead of time how much I'm willing to lose in each trade. But I don't care if I sell a stock and the next day it goes up another $100. I don't care about that. And that's a mistake I see people make all the time, and I'm talking by experience. I've made a few mistakes. It took me a few years to really grasp, understand, and accept the fact that it doesn't matter how much I analyze a stock, I don't know what's going to happen the next day. I don't know. Okay? You could pay attention to the futures, and you think tomorrow is going to open at a 5% high, and it doesn't happen that way. It doesn't matter. You cannot predict the actions of the masses. Determine how much are you willing to lose. That is the secret. Okay? Determine ahead of time how much are you willing to lose. If you buy a contract, right, options or shares for that matter, you have to determine, if I lose more than $100, I'm gonna get rid of the shares. I'm gonna get rid of this stock. If I lose more than $100 in this trade, I'm gonna get rid of these shares. I'm gonna take a loss. Now remember, it's easier for you to recover from $100 loss than from a $2,000 loss. Don't pay too much attention. Don't forget about if you lost $100. Forget about that. You will have more opportunities. You will have more opportunities. It's easier for you to recover from $100 loss than from $2,000, $5,000. And it's happened to me. I've lost thousands of dollars. And I can show you proof. I lost thousands of dollars. I've lost $5,000 in a day. It's happened to me. And the reason for that is because I held on the stocks that were losing money. Oh, it's going to rebound. It's going to rebound. It's going to rebound. It's going to rebound. And you see your account going down and down, and it's going to rebound. It's going to rebound. And no, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Quick. The sooner you get rid of your losses, the sooner you will be able to recover. Okay? Don't fight the trend. Don't pretend that you know what's going to happen tomorrow. Get rid of your losers. Cut the losses soon, quick. If the stock doesn't go in the direction that you thought it was going to go, get rid of it. Get rid of it quick. You will be able to recover quicker, sooner if you do so. Trust me. Trust me. Okay? Once you lose $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, it's going to be even harder to recover, right? Because your account will shrink. Now you will have less money to play, to invest. And now you're in the negative. It's going to take you longer, way longer to recover. Cut your losses. It doesn't matter if the next day, boom, it goes up $100 and forget about it. And I felt that pain. Oh, I should have kept the you see, I was a coward. No. Forget about it. Let it go. Move on. There will be other opportunities. There will be other opportunities. Okay? Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. If a stock is $125 and you think that a good price for you would be $110, put a limit order for $110. If it doesn't drop to $110, move on. Move on. Forget about it. Look at Warren Buffett. Okay? He has been sitting on what? Like $120 billion, $150 billion, somewhere around there. Now, due to the coronavirus, boom, the market crashed. And yet, he didn't invest, right? Because he said that the price was not attractive enough. Now, we're talking about one of the best investors of all time. And he said that the prices weren't attractive enough. Apparently, he's waiting for the market to crash even further, even lower. He's being patient. Be patient. Be patient. You don't have to trade every day. You don't have to trade every hour. You don't. You don't have to trade every week for that matter. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. To me, that's the number one rule. Patience. Even if you think you're going too low, wait for it. Wait for it. As you've seen, it took one tweet from Elon Musk to take a $200 loss on his stock. We've seen it. And those who were patient enough, now they can buy perhaps at a 700 instead of 900. So be patient. Now, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know. You don't know. 50% chance. So what do? A system. Have a system in place. If I lose more than $100, I'm going to get rid of it. If it goes up 2 minutes later, I will not care about that. If I lose more than $100, I will get rid of the stock. You can buy it later. You can buy it later at a cheaper price. Sell it. Get rid of the losers. Be patient. Be patient. Now, when you have some profits, you got to take those profits, man. Don't be so greedy thinking that, okay, it's going to go even higher. You got to take some profits because that's what we do as traders. We buy stocks thinking that it's going to go higher so that we can sell and make a profit. Unless you're a long-term, right, a position investor, then you don't pay much attention, a lot of attention to the fluctuations, right, the intraday movements, right, because you're investing for the future. That's a little different, right? And even those long-term investors have to be patient. So, to summarize everything, you don't need to know, you don't need to guess, you don't need to try to predict the future. You don't need to know what's going to happen tomorrow. You buy a contract or you buy some shares. If it goes down and you lose more than amount that you predetermined, get rid of it. If the price goes up and now your shares go up in value, take some of those profits. Take them. That's what we do. Okay? I take profits as soon as I can. I don't care if tomorrow it goes up another $20,000. I don't care. I took profits today when I was able to do so. Take profits. That's what we do. Forget about the future. We don't know. It doesn't matter how good of an analyst you are. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Now, don't fight the trend, right? I'm not saying that. And it's good to buy at support, right? It's good to buy at support. At support, you should buy calls, right? You have better odds, let's say. And it's good to buy puts at resistance, right? There are more probabilities, if we could say, but still, we don't even know if it's going to break support or resistance. But you could analyze the charts, okay? You don't fight the trend. But if the stock doesn't move your way, get rid of it. It will be easier for you to recover from a small loss than if you hold on to it. Don't try to prove the market wrong or don't try to prove yourself right. It doesn't matter. Okay? Accept that you made a mistake and move on. You will have a lot more opportunities. Okay? The stock market is not going anywhere. And when you have a chance to profit, take those profits, man. Sell it. Sell it at a higher price. Don't be so greedy. Don't be so fearful. The sooner you accept that, the sooner you accept that you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, the sooner you practice getting rid of the losers, the sooner you will start to make money. If you have any other suggestions, techniques, let me know in the comments below, right? I'm the type of person that I accept that I don't know everything. Maybe tomorrow I will find an even better technique. Okay? But so far, this is what I have learned. Okay? Maybe this doesn't work for you. Maybe you're a different type of trader, right? Maybe I don't know. Even Warren Buffett sells at a loss, right? With this coronavirus, you can look it up. He lost around $50 billion. And what did he do? He sold the airline stocks at a loss, right? And what did he say? He admitted in public, I made a mistake, right? So you could learn from him. Get rid of the losers. You're going to be able to recover quicker if you do so. I've lost thousands of dollars because I didn't want to accept that I was wrong, that I bought the wrong stock at the wrong time. Sell it, get rid of it, move on. Find a different one. The stock market will be there tomorrow, next week. Okay? So, bulls and bears, thank you for watching my video. I know I'm a little bit orthodox when it comes to explaining how the stock market works. I try to explain it in the most simple way, okay, for the average Joe to understand how to trade stocks, right? I don't complicate it so much with terms and whatever, right? That's what the elite do, right? That's what Wall Street does. They complicate things with terms, and no, it's easy. Buy low, sell high. If you're losing money, get rid of it. Move on. Right? It's like if you were buying cars to sell them. Okay, you buy a car, you clean it, right? You with the expectation that you will be able to sell it at a higher price. But let's say you buy a car and the engine breaks down. Accept it. I made the wrong purchase. Move on. You don't quit, right? You continue to, look for other cars. It's that simple. Okay, the stock market is not as complicated as they want you to believe. Simple. Buy low, sell high. If you make a mistake, forget about it. Move on. And if someone offers you more than what you pay for, sell it. Take those profits. That's what you work for. Don't think that in a week from now you could sell it for another 1,000. Forget about it. Get those profits and look for another deal. That's what I do. I'm sharing that secret with you. I know it by experience. I've done it. I've lost money. I've made money. I continue to learn. If you have better techniques, let me know. Okay? So, bulls and bears, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, I suggest that you do so. And bulls and bears, I'll see you in the next one.